If you are looking for a great gaming PC, you are in the right place. I know how difficult it can be to find the perfect pre-built PC, especially with so many bad deals and confusing options out there. Now, I've reviewed so many pre-built PCs in the past, so I've decided to put all that experience into this guide to help you find the perfect pre-built PC for your budget and your needs. In this video, we are going to break down the best pre-built gaming PCs with specific PC recommendations for 1080p, 1440p and 4K resolution gaming. And we'll cover every price, from budget-oriented systems to the best value ones to the most expensive, most powerful machines out there. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which PC you should pick for your budget and needs, and also what kind of performance you can expect out of the gaming PC that you want to buy. By the way, all the PCs mentioned and extra discount codes will be found down below in the video description with the latest prices and availability in your region. My name is Valentino. That being said, let's start. With the first system, we have the best budget gaming PC for under $1,000. So if you're looking for a more budget-oriented system that will be ideal for 1080p and even some 1440p resolution, this one is going to be perfect for you. This is a gaming PC from Amazon and it comes with the Nvidia RTX 5060. So when it comes to 1080p resolution gaming, you can play basically any game, even high demanding titles, and achieve very smooth levels of gaming performance. And then if you want to play at 1440p, you will be able to achieve 60 plus FPS on average in this type of high demanding games, especially if you turn on DLSS quality for better performance. So overall, this system is great when it comes to price to performance. Now, alongside the RTX 5060, you get an i5 14400F, which will be ideal for esports games. So if you want to play games like Valorant, for example, or CS2 or Fortnite, you will be able to achieve well over 240 plus FPS on average at 1080p resolution, competitive settings, or 1440p. So feel free to buy a 240Hz monitor if you want to compete in those type of games. One of the things I do like about this system as well is the fact that you get 32 gigs of RAM, so it's also great when it comes to streaming and productivity work, and the total price for this system will be around 950 USD, but you will find an extra coupon code down below in the video description for an additional 5% off, so the total price in the end will be close to 900 USD. In my opinion, the best PC for under $1,000 if you want to play smoothly in high demanding games or esports shooters. Now, if you're looking for the best price to performance system for 1440p resolution, so you want to spend the least amount of money and get the highest FPS at this resolution, then I do recommend you getting the HP Omen 35L, which is, in my opinion, one of the cleanest looking PCs out there in the market. And this one comes with the Nvidia RTX 4070 Super graphics card, which is still one of the fastest graphics cards in the market when it comes to 1440p resolution gaming. You will be able to play any game that you want at 1440p, even the high demanding titles, and achieve smooth performance. And I'm talking about well over 90 to 100 plus FPS on average, or higher FPS if you play with DLSS enabled. Alongside this graphics card, you get a Ryzen 5 CPU that will be totally fine for esports shooters, so you can play at 240 plus FPS on average competitive settings in games like Fortnite, Valorant, Battlefield 6, these type of shooters at 1440p or 1080p resolution. So again, feel free to go with a 240, possibly 360Hz monitor if you want to compete in these type of games. And on top of that, with the RTX 4070 Super, you can also play at 4K resolution, 60 plus FPS on average if you are using the right settings in high demanding games. So if you want the best value 4K system, this one is also a very solid option, once again, if you are using the right settings. Now, the total price for this pre-built PC by the time of filming is $1,350, which makes it, in my opinion, the best price to performance system for 1440p resolution or possibly 4K. Now, if you want to either max out 1440p, so you want to play the latest, most high demanding games at the highest frame rates, or you want to play at 4K resolution, high to ultra settings with smooth performance in these high demanding titles for under $2,000, then I recommend you getting this next PC on the list, which is the Skytech O11 Vision. This system has the fastest graphics card in the market from AMD in the RX 9070 XT, which is going to be perfect for 1440p ultra settings, and you can play any game that you want, even the most high demanding games out there, at this resolution at 120 plus FPS on average, which is insane performance. And then when it comes to 4K resolution, you can play at 80 plus FPS on average in these high demanding games, which is still very smooth performance. And then on top of that, you get one of the fastest CPUs in the market alongside this graphics card in the Ryzen 7 7800X3D. So if you want to play esports games which require more from your CPU, well, you will be able to max out any monitor refresh rate. So feel free to go with a 540Hz or 480Hz monitor if you want to compete in these type of games. Here you get 32 gigs of DDR5 memory, so this one will be perfect for streaming, content creation and productivity work, The aesthetics and airflow are amazing for this PC, and you get a 360mm all-in-one liquid cooler, which will be ideal if, let's say down the line, you want to upgrade the CPU to a more beefy CPU that requires more cooling. Well, that's going to be completely fine because you already have this big liquid cooler, so you will only have to upgrade the CPU if you want to, which is always a huge plus. So this PC is great for 1440p or 4K ultra gaming, and it's also very upgradable over time, and the price will be around $1,900 by the time of filming, but I have an extra coupon code for you, so you will get a $100 discount with this code, and the total price will be around 1,800 USD, which is an amazing price for a gaming PC with this level of performance. Now, as a bonus, if you prefer Nvidia, for a little bit more, for around $2,000, you can get the iBuyPower Y40, which has the same exact components as the Skytech system, but instead of the 9070 XT graphics card, you get the Nvidia RTX 5070 Ti, which is slightly better because you get the LSS, which is the better upscaler, and you get a better level of ray tracing performance. So slightly better for gaming, and it might be better for the productivity or content creation applications that you want to use. So if you really need an Nvidia graphics card, then this iBuyPower Y40 will be a better option for you. And also with this iBuyPower PC, you get 2 TB of SSD, so you get more storage to install more games and programs. However, of course, you are spending around $200 more, so it's going to be more expensive, but it might be worth it depending on what you're looking for. You will find this PC as well as an alternative down below in the video description, as well as every system mentioned so far and every discount code. Then if you want to play at 4K ultra settings and you're looking for a high-end PC, but you don't want to spend over $3,000, then I recommend you getting the Amazon Skytech Azure 3. This PC has the Nvidia RTX 5080, which is this one right here, and it's one of the fastest graphics cards in the entire market. I mean, with the 5080, you can play any game that you want at 1440p or 4K resolution ultra settings, and you will have no issues, no matter the type of game, whether it's a very, very high demanding title or an esports game. And by the way, if you want to play esports shooters, you also get one of the fastest CPUs in the market once again in the Ryzen 7 7800 XT, so you can easily max out any monitor refresh rate. So it doesn't matter if you go with a 540Hz 1080p monitor, a 480Hz 1440p one, or a 240Hz 4K monitor. So overall, you are getting a very, very high-end system that will be able to play any game that you want at 4K ultra settings, and you also get a 360 all-in-one liquid cooler alongside 32 gigs of DDR5 memory. Now, the price for this system will be around $2,800, so it's quite expensive, but it's one of the best high-end systems that you can get. And again, it's under $3,000, and you are basically maxing out 4K. However, if you really want to max out 4K and you don't really care about money, you just want the fastest PC out there that you can get, you want the fastest graphics card alongside the fastest CPU in the market, then I recommend you getting the Legacy PC from Amazon. This system has the Ryzen 9 9950X30, which is the best processor in the market for gamers and creators, so you will be able to max out gaming and content creation from the CPU, and also you get the fastest graphics card in the market in the RTX 5090, so in terms of gaming, you will be maxing out 4K resolution in any game because the 5090 is the fastest GPU. Now, in terms of the exact level of performance, well, you will be averaging over 120 plus FPS at 4K in the most high demanding games out there on high to ultra settings, so amazing stuff. Now, inside of this system, you also get 64 gigs of RAM, which is an insane amount, and 4 TB of Gen 4 SSD. So you get plenty of storage, even if you are a professional content creator or you really need to do any task that's memory heavy. Well, this PC will be perfect for you if you just want the best of the best. Now, the price is very, very high at around 5,000 USD, but if you really want to make an investment on the best PC in the market, this one will be the one. Now, you can get 5090 systems for cheaper prices, so as a bonus, I will leave those down below in the video description, where for around $4,000, so $1,000 less, you can get the 5090, but you're not going to be getting the same CPU. So you're going to be getting the same level of gaming performance, but if you're a content creator or you really need the best PC for productivity work as well, then spending the extra might be worth it. But if you're just going to do gaming or you're not a professional creator and you don't need to do super heavy memory tasks, then you might be able to save up $1,000 and get the 5090 as well. Again, you will find those PCs down below in the video description alongside every other system with the discount codes. And if you're willing to build a PC yourself because maybe you want to get a PC for cheaper and achieve better performance, well, you can find my video on the best PC builds of the month for every budget and every resolution in the top right corner of the screen. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.